Hello, sports fans and football fans. It's me, Sportsman Z, Bob Zolke, and I'm here today with the 12th game in my Chicago Bears 2023 replay. As you can see by the screen, if you look at the NFC North, we are leading the North right now, but only with a 6-5 record. We've fallen on some hard times, and we'll take a look at that. We started off winning our first 3 in a row, then we lost one, and then we won 2 in a row. But since then, we've lost 4 out of our last 5. We lost to Las Vegas. We lost to the LA Chargers. We barely beat New Orleans 6-3. Then we lost to Carolina and lost to Detroit. And so today we play Minnesota. Now, we have played Minnesota already, and we beat them 32-14. At that time, Kirk Cousins was the quarterback for Minnesota, but we're later in the schedule now, and as I said before on my telecasts of these games, it seems like the game plays the quarterback that actually played in the game that comes up. So I don't expect, I think probably Cousins will be out of this game, won't be playing this game, but we'll see. Maybe he is. So we're going to have to, we're going to have to go ahead here. Detroit is only a half game behind us. So we will, we need to win to stay ahead here. We're going to play 1 week, and we're going to see where all of that puts us in the scheme of things. And we'll be able to see what Detroit does. They've already had their bye week, I suspect, so we don't have to worry about that. That they would have another bye week, or that they wouldn't play. So we'll see what they do, and then we'll really know what we've got to do here. Detroit won, so they are tied with us. So we definitely need to win this game. We'll launch the game. I will defer the kickoff to the second half, or defer receiving the kickoff to the second half, and we will kick off to Minnesota. And as I said, we've beaten Minnesota already, so that gives us a leg up there against them. And you can see that their quarterback is Dobbs, but let's go through their entire offense. They're going to have Justin Jefferson at flanker. T.J. Hawkinson will be the tight end. The right tackle is Brian O'Neill. The right guard is Ed Ingram. Their center is Garrett Bradbury. Their left guard is Dalton Risner. The left tackle is Christian Darrisaw. Their second tight end is Josh Oliver. They have a split end Jordan Addison. They will have Madison at running back, and they have Dobbs at quarterback. Dobbs, in 2023, attempted 417 passes. That was with Minnesota and with Arizona. He completed 62.8% of his passes, was intercepted 2.4% of the time. So he actually has decent statistics. I will, again, start with the balanced. I always start with the balanced defense to try to feel out the team. And we're going to sack Dobbs. No, he fumbled. But we sacked him and he fumbled, but he recovered it, which is nice. I mean, it would have been nicer if we'd gotten the ball back, but okay. So, and let's go through us defensively. We're going to have left end Montez Sweat. Going to have nose tackle Justin Jones. Right end will be Yannick Ngodi. Left linebacker will be Jack Sanborn. The middle linebacker is Tremaine Edmonds. The right linebacker is TJ Edwards. The left quarterback is Jalen Johnson. The safety is Joaquin Brister. Free safety is Eddie Jackson. First defensive back is Kyle Gordon, and Tyreek Stevenson will be at cornerback. Of course, this is in the nickel package which we are in now, and definitely would be looking for the pass. And he is going to pass. Dobbs is back to throw. But it's incomplete. I mean, it is Josh Dobbs, so there's that. All right, we are going to put in that. We're going to put in the pass, and we're going to put in the pass and double cover Jefferson. And they run it, and we get them before they get to the first down mark. I mean, I don't really care how many yards they got as long as they didn't get the first down, and they didn't. So that's a 12-yard pickup. And they will punt, I would assume, and they are. We'll put in the punt return. And we have successfully stopped them on our first attempt. I am going to try to run with the ball, but no, he has other ideas. He does the fair catch after a 49-yard punt. Offensively, we will have split end DJ Moore. Robert Tunyon's our second tight end. Left tackle's Braxton Jones. Left guard is Tavon Jenkins. The center is Lucas Patrick. Right guard is Nate Davis. Right tackle is Darnell White. The tight end is Cole Kmet. You have Daryl Mooney out at flanker. You have running back Khalil Herbert, and you've got Fields at quarterback. And we've talked about Fields before. I'm not going to go over that, and then we're going to just get going here. I'm going to go line buck with Herbert to start the game, and he gets some good yards. Nice. 5-yard gain right up the middle. Right up the gut. So we have a 2nd and 5. We're going to do a flat pass to Kmet. And that looks like he's going to catch it in traffic, which is amazing. So that was nice. And we got 9 yards out of that. Just moving the ball. That's what we want to do. We have a 1st and 10 now at our own 35. We're going to go back to the line buck with Herbert. I mean, why not? There is a penalty, and it's going to be on us, and that's just as well because we're not going anywhere anyway. Lost a yard, but they'll probably take the penalty. So we have a 1st and 20 at the 25 now. So let's go short pass to Kmet. And Fields is back. He is going to throw it, and he does hit Kmet. Nice. Got Kmet on a slant for 14, so we got a lot of that back. I don't know if the Vikings planned on us being able to do that. But now we have a 2nd and 6. That's manageable. We're going to go off tackle with Herbert. And he does run off tackle, and he gets the first down and a little bit more, and we keep the chains moving. We're almost at midfield now. 8-yard pickup there. I think we've got the Vikings defense confused here. Going to go flat to Tunyon. The former Packer, Tunyon, and it's incomplete. Fields cannot complete that pass. He can't manage that one. He hit Kmet in a lot of traffic, but he can't manage that. So we have a 2nd and 10 at the 47. Let's go short to Mooney. And Fields is back. He's back to pass. And he does hit him. Nice. Gets the first down, and we keep the chains moving. Keep them moving. 15-yard pickup. So you can see today Fields is 3 for 4 for 38 yards. We're going to go line buck with Herbert. And he's going to get some yards, man. He's going to get 7 yards, I think, right there. 6 yards. So we're just moving. We're just moving the ball, moving the ball. And like I said, we beat Minnesota last time. I don't know. I mean, in real life, I think we lost to them twice. I'm going to go flat to Komet. Oh, there's a penalty again. Dang it. And it's probably on us. The penalties kill us. That's what kills us. That's probably why we've lost at least 2 of the games we lost. But that was an 8-yard pickup. That's not going to happen. We got a 2nd and 14 from the Minnesota 42. Going to go back to the short, and we're going to throw it to Moore. Short to Moore, and it's incomplete. So we're going to have a 3rd and 14. Definitely have to pull out the short pass here on this one. Short pass to Mooney. Fields is back. He's back to throw, and it's going to be thrown to nobody. And we cannot kick a field goal from the 42, so we are going to punt. And I'm going to do a coffin corner punt, and we're going to see if Gill can put this strategically where we need it to be, and it looks like he does. He puts it right at the 5. Nice. So it's going to be... after the 37-yard pooch punt, it's going to be Minnesota's ball at the 5. I'm going to look for the run in general. Just the general. Oh, they had a false start. So it's going to be half the distance to the goal for them. So they're going to have a 1st and 12 at the 3 now. And I am definitely going to look for the run, and I'm going to key on Madison. He'd be crazy to pass. He is passing, though. And it's incomplete. They've got a 2nd and 12. I guess I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to put in the balance. We're putting in the balanced defense. He is passing. And we sack him. We sack him at the 1. We are just dominating Minnesota here. Although the score is still 0-0 because we didn't score on our first possession. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's going to really pass here. I'm just going to put in the balanced because he really should run the ball. And he does. And he gets it to the 2, so they're going to be punting from deep in their own end. I mean, I figured he was going to run, but you never know. With trying to pick up 12 yards, maybe he might have tried that pass. I am going to, punt return, and then I'm going to try the punt block because he's backed up into his own end zone. Ooh, we didn't get to it. At least it doesn't appear as though we did. And it's going to come to rest way downfield at the 36. I mean, not that the 36 isn't good field position, but man, he got off a 50-yard punt. All right, we got a 1st and 10 at our 36. I'm going to do a look-in pass to Tunyon. Fields surveys the field, and he throws it incomplete. It's amazing how he can't complete these little rinky-dink, like, flat passes and whatever, but he can complete a short pass. Let's go long. Let's surprise him with a long pass to Moore. And he is back to pass. And he is launching it. And it is complete to Moore. Love it. And we get it to the 20-yard line. That was a great pass by Fields. 44-yard pass. So we have a 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 20. We're going to go line buck with Herbert. And he gets some yards. He gets like 4 yards there. So we got a 2nd and 6. Want to really punch it in here. We want to get a touchdown. I'm going to go short to Mooney. Fields is back to pass. And he does hit his receiver, and he gets it down to a 1st down at the 6. We're going to have a 1st and goal at the 6. First and goal to Minnesota 6. Let's go line buck with Herbert. Ooh, this time he's met right at the line. If even, 0-yard pickup there. You know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try my old little weapon here. We're going to go end run with Fields. And Fields gets out to the end. Looks like he gets out to the end, but no. He got dropped for a 0-yard gain as well. Got a third and goal from the 6. We're going to go short pass to Komet. He's back to throw, and it is a touchdown. Fields throws to Komet for the TD, and we go up 6-0, hopefully 7-0 with the extra point. Today, Fields is 6 for 10 for 98 yards and a touchdown. And we will just kick the extra point. We're not trying any fakes, nothing cute here. And it's up and good. Santos hits it. Cairo Santos, our main man, and so he's going to kick off. And we're up 7-0 with 3:03 left in the first quarter. And it looks like Minnesota's going to take the touchback. And I'm going to try a linebacker blitz. I'm feeling... Oh, well, that didn't work really well. He got 8 yards on it. 7 yards, maybe 7? Yeah, 7 yards. 7-yard pickup. Cam Akers. I'm going to look for the run again. I'm just looking for the plain run. He passes, and he hits his receiver. Josh Dobbs hits a KJ Osborne for 10 yards and a first down. So Minnesota has a 1st and 10 at the 42. I'm going to put in the balanced defense again. He seems to not do well against the balanced defense. He doesn't. We sacked him again. Second time we have sacked Dobbs in this game. That's a 5-yard loss, so they're going to have a 2nd and 15 coming up from the 37. I'm going to put in the pass. I mean, if he wants to run, he can run, but he doesn't, and it's incomplete. We knock it down. There was a lot of traffic right there, and got to believe he's not going to complete that. So they have a 3rd and 15. Definitely we're going to look for the pass, and we're going to double team Jefferson. And he runs it again, and we get him just before the marker. Now, the question is he going to punt from there? They get 13 yards, though. So they would only have a 4th and 2. They're going for it. Nice. I'm going to put in the balanced. And they get the yardage they need. They took the chance. I mean, you got to give it to them. They took the gamble, and it paid off. They got 6 yards there. So they have a 1st and 10 from our 44. I'm going to look for the run here. And they do run, and we're going to get them in the backfield. Nice. Just want to keep the clock moving. That was probably the end of the first quarter there. Keep the clock moving, keep him out of the end zone. And it is the start of the second quarter. He has a 2nd and 13. I'm going to look for the balance. I'm going to put the balance back in. Use that a lot here. And he completes the pass, but we get him right where the completion happened. That was to Hawkinson for 6 yards. So we have a 3rd and 7 coming up, and I am going to look for the pass. And this time I'm going to look for just the general pass. I'm not going to double cover anybody. But he completes it. Dobbs with a key completion right there to Hawkinson for 13 yards. They have a 1st and 10 at our 28. I'm going to put in the balanced again. He runs the ball, and we get him pretty quickly, maybe 2 or 3 yard pickup there. Yep, 3 yards. So they got a 2nd and 7. I'm going to looking for the run. No, he's passing. He's got me guessing all kinds of stuff, and he completes it. Dobbs. We got to look up Dobbs because, man, that guy is crazy good so far today. He is 4 of 7. All right, maybe not that great. 4 of 7 for 41 yards. All right. I'm going to look for the run. He does run, and we get him right there. Basically a 0-yard pickup. Tackle Cam Akers right there after the handoff. 2nd and 10 from the 13. I'm going to look for the run again. And he does run it again. But this time we don't get it. We get him before the marker, but he gets a lot of yards. He gets an 8-yard pickup. So they got a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, I'm just going to put in the balanced again, see what it does. He runs the ball, and we get him before the marker. Now the question is he going to kick a field goal? And the answer is no. All right, so I'm going to put in, a 4-3. And I'm going to put in a run and key on Madison. He's back to pass it. And it's incomplete. They took a gamble and they lost. So we're going to take over on downs. I don't know if you do that with Dobbs, but we're going to go line buck with Herbert. Deep in our own end, and we run right up the middle and get 5 or 6 yards on that. 5-yard. Nice pickup. Needed that too. Now we're going to do a look-in pass to Scott. And Field is back, and he does hit Scott, looks like. Yep, on a square in for 4. We have a 3rd and 1 coming up. This is big right here. We got to get this. I'm going to go line buck with Fields. And he does get the first down and a little bit more, and that's all we needed. So we got a fresh set of downs here. 9:52 left in the half. And it's a 1st and 10 at the 17. I'm going to go flat pass to Komet. Oh, it looks like we're offside, or false start. And it is incomplete anyway, because of course Fields can't complete those little rinky-dink passes. Oh, no, it was on them. I'm going to definitely accept the penalty. So we got a 1st and 5 at the 22. I'm going to go off tackle with Herbert. Oh, there's another penalty, and it was on, this one was probably on us. No, it's against Minnesota again. Nice. So we got a 1st and 10 at the 27. Minnesota's just walking us down the field. Let's do a look-in pass to Herbert. And he doesn't, of course he doesn't complete it. All right, let's go short. We're going to go short, something that I guess Fields is comfortable with. We're going to go short to Moore. He's back to pass. He hits him for the first down. He loves those short passes. I don't know. 15-yard pickup there. So Fields today is 8 of 13 for 117 yards and a touchdown. And Moore has 2 receptions for 59 yards. All right, 1st and 10, we're going to go line buck with Herbert. He runs it right up the middle for a lot of yards, man. 7-yard pickup, it looks like there. 6 yards. Nice. So we got a drive that started our own one. We're now at the Chicago 48 with a 2nd and 4. And I'm going to do a draw play with Fields. And he runs it and gets a few yards, maybe 2. 1 yard. Harrison Phillips with the stop there. And we got a 3rd and 3. I'm going to go line buck with Herbert. And he's going to get the first down and a lot more. I don't think Minnesota thought we were going to run the ball. Here comes this guy from out of nowhere, though, to make the tackle. But that was a hell of a run by Herbert for 38 yards. That was crazy. So we have a 1st and 10 at the 13. I'm just going to try to short pass it into the end zone. I mean, I'm not even playing around down here. We're not going to do any of that. And it is going to be a touchdown pass, 2nd on the day for Mr. Fields, Justin Fields, who I am on record as saying the Bears should have kept, but they didn't. Not that Caleb is a bad quarterback, but he needs an offensive line, and I think Fields was used to the porous offensive line that he was playing behind. So it's up and good, and we're up 14-0 here. We are just schooling Minnesota. And remember, we're going to get the ball back to start the second half. So we are kicking off. And it looks like Minnesota's going to take the touch back. 6 minutes left. I'm just going to pin back and look for the pass. And he does pass it and gets like 5 yards on that. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. I mean, Minnesota has to have a sense of urgency a little bit here now because we are up by 2 touchdowns. And that's incomplete. And, of course, you've got Dobbs throwing the ball. So there's that. 3rd and 5 for Minnesota at the 30. Definitely looking for the pass. I'm just going to look for the general pass. I'm not going to double cover anybody. And he is... If he caught it, we got him right there. And then he's going to have a decision. This time he's a little deeper in his own end, though. So I don't know that he would go for it here. And he won't. So we're going to go punt return. I didn't think he would go for it on his own, like, 35-yard line. That would have been a little bit. We are going to try to return the ball, and it doesn't happen. He just takes the fair catch. So we have a 1st down and 10 at our 23. And here I just want to eat the clock. We're going to go line buck with Foreman. And he gets 0 yards. I mean, up 2 touchdowns. You just really have to just eat the clock. And especially with the fact that it doesn't seem like Minnesota can score on us. I mean, I hate to jinx myself like that. But that's what it looks like, right? I mean, we've stopped them every time. And that's going to be a 1st down and a little bit more. Nice. Justin Fields with another good pass, 13 yards to Moore. And we have a 1st and 10 at our 36. We're going to go line buck with Foreman. And he runs it right up the middle and right past everybody. And he gets a lot of yards. He gets the ball to midfield. 14-yard pickup there for Foreman. Nice. So Foreman on the day has 2 runs for 14 yards. Let's go look-in pass to Mooney. I mean, if we can get anything, that would be nice. That looks like it was complete, but only for like 2 or 3 yards. 3-yard pickup. Second and 7. I'm going to try a look-in pass to Tunyon. Fields is back. And did Tunyon catch that between three guys? He did, for 6 yards. Nice. Tunyon just fighting off the... we got a 3rd and 1 here. We're going to go... I am going to take a timeout. And we're going to go line buck with Fields. Ah, they get him! You know what? We're going for it. That's what's happening here. We are going to go for it. And I don't think with these yards, let's go. 4th and 2. I am going to call another timeout, and we're going to go pro set, and then we're going to go end run with Fields. Fields is out on his own. He's out running, and he gets the first down. And that's just all we needed right there. So we have a 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 37. 2-minute warning. Going to try a look-in pass to Mooney. And it's incomplete. Doesn't need a lot of time, so that's good. Got a 2nd and 10 at the 37. We're going to try a short pass to Moore. And that's going to be incomplete. And we're going to go short again. I don't think we can try a field goal from here. So we're going to go short pass to Moore. Now we're going to go short to St. Brown. And he does get the first down. And he gets out of bounds. Nice. 12-yard pickup for us. We do have a field goal from there. We have only one timeout left. I'm going to try a short pass to Moore. And that's going to be completed, and he's going to get a touchdown, and we're up 21-0. Unbelievable. We are schooling Minnesota for the 2nd time in one season. Got a friend of mine that is a big Minnesota fan. He would not like this at all. We're going to get the extra point. And that's up and good, and we're up 21-0, and we're going to get the ball at the outset of the second half. So, yeah, there's that. We're kicking up. They only have 52 seconds, and we're going to just definitely look for the pass. And they should even really just run the ball and go into the half and lick their wounds, down 21. But I'm going to put in the pass. Looks like somebody's got a penalty coming up here. That's only a 3-yard gain, though. We're going to accept the penalty, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter. There's 45 seconds left. Looking for the pass. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried for the bomb. They're trying to score here. Of course, they realize they got to try to score here. Something. But we're going to put in the pass, and they have a 2nd and 20 from the 15. They run the ball, so this time, yeah, they realize we're not going to get this. We get them before the first down, but it's only going to be a 3rd and 1. And I am. Oh, they're just going to go in. So I'm going to look for the. I'll do the balanced. They do run the ball, but that should be the end of the half. And that is the end of the half. So after they kick off, we will look at the stats at halftime, such as they are. And we will take the ball at with a touchback. And we'll go up here to reports and the box score, and you can see Fields is 14 of 21 passing for 189 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dobbs is 6 of 12 passing for 50 yards. Fields has a 134.7 quarterback rating, and Dobbs has a 61.1. Khalil Herbert has rushed the ball 8 times for 72 yards. Justin Fields 5 times for 9, and Foreman 2 for 14. For them, Madison has rushed it 7 times for 60 yards, which is pretty good. And Cam Akers has rushed 5 for 15. And we'll just let you take a look at the receiving stats. I don't like going over receiving stats because there's so many receivers. But Moore has caught 2 touchdown passes with a 22-yard average, so he's been big for us. I am going to do a short pass to Mooney coming out of the gates here. And that is going to be intercepted. But, yeah, we tackled him right there. All right, got a little too cocky. And Minnesota will have it 1st and 10 at our 41. I'm looking for the pass. And he is going to pass. And we do get his receiver, but after a 12-yard pickup. 13-yard pickup. First and 10 at our 28. I am going to look for the run. He does run the ball, and we're going to get him way in the backfield. Super big loss right there. Ty Chandler taking the pitch out, but he lost 8 yards. So they're going to have a 2nd and 18 at the 36. I'm going to put in the balanced defense. They pass it, and it's incomplete. So they're going to have a 3rd and 18, definitely looking for the pass on this next one. And they're at the 36, so a field goal from there would be questionable. But we are definitely looking for the pass. And Dobbs is out on the run, and we get him. We sack him, I think. He got 0 yards. He got back to the line. That still should be a sack, shouldn't it? I don't know. But anyway, let's see what they try. They are going to try a field goal. I'm going to do the kick block. Let's see if we can block this. And he's going to miss it, baby. He's going to miss it. So, yeah, I mean, we're stopping them from scoring at all. This could be our first shutout. I'm going to line buck with Johnson. And he gets a lot of yards. Is it me, or are we just running on this Minnesota defense like it's a terrible run defense? And I don't know that it is. But anyway, we have a 2nd and 6. So let's go off tackle with Johnson. Call his number 2 times in a row. And this time it doesn't work. He gets maybe a yard. No, he gets 0. He gets back to the line. But we're eating the clock. 3rd and 6. I am going to try a look-in pass to Mooney. Fields is back to pass. And it is going to be complete for a first down. And we keep the chains moving. 8-yard pass right there. Got a 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 45. We're going to go line buck with Johnson. That's all we want to do. We just want to eat the clock. Because we're up 3 touchdowns. I mean, the guy needs 3 touchdowns in one half. Not that Minnesota can't do that. But with Dobbs, it's questionable whether they can or not. I am going to do a... let's try my patented end run with Fields. It doesn't look like they're looking for it. And Fields is out on the run, but he does get tackled after maybe a yard. 2 yards. So we're going to have a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd and 8 at the Minnesota 43. Let's try a short to Moore. Short pass, and he misfires on it. So we're going to try the coffin corner punt again. Coffin corner. And he gets it off, and it's looking pretty good. And they're going to have it at the 10-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Minnesota from their 10. I'm going to look for just the general run. And they are offside. They were a false start. Penalty on Minnesota coming up. So they're going to have a 1st and 15 from the 5. I'm going to still look for the run. And they fumbled the ball, but they got it back and then got some yards. What kind of crap is that? Well, no. They got it says they got 0 yards. They've got but they have a 2nd and 8, so they did get yards. All right, whatever. They got a 2nd and 8 at the 12. I'm going to look for the run. He's passing. Well, you got to believe that's incomplete. He way overthrows his receiver. So they got a 3rd and 8 from deep in their own end. Definitely looking for the pass. And Dobbs is out on the run. And we do tackle him. And so they have to punt from their own 14-yard line, which is not going to be good for them. I'm going to put in the punt block just to see if we can do it, even though he's not really quite as backed up as he was earlier in the game, and we don't even get anywhere near him. I am going to try to run with the ball. I mean, at this point, we're playing with house money. We're up 3 touchdowns. But Trent Taylor opts for the fair catch. I'm going to try a long pass to Mooney. I'm going to get cute, and there's a fumble, but it looks like we're going to jump on it. And I'm just going to fall on the ball. So that was a 10-yard loss on the sack and the recovery by one of our offensive linemen, it looks like. 2nd and 20. Let's try it again. Well, no, short. Let's go short to Tunyon. And that's going to be incomplete. All right, well, we should be eating the clock, so we're going to go line buck with Johnson. He gets a lot of yards, though. Not enough for me to even consider going for it, but he got 7 yards. And that gives us a little bit more room for a nice punt, and we will punt the ball away. 5:40 left in the 3rd quarter here, with us up 3 touchdowns over Minnesota. And there is going to be a nice return by the Minnesota special teams. They get a 13-yard return after a 48-yard punt. We're just going to pin our ears back and look for the pass here because, I mean, that's what he's got to do. And we have to limit how many yards he can get on those. He almost gets the first down, but not quite. He picks up 9 yards on that play. So they will have a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line, their own 40. Or a 2nd and 1. They'll have a 2nd and 1 at their own 40. I'm going to look for the pass. You can run the ball if you want, you know. And he passes it, but we limit the damage, which is the whole point of the exercise. We get him after a 4-yard pickup. And I'm not necessarily looking for the... I don't even need the the shutout. I just want the win. And we get him right where he catches the ball. So that was to KJ Osborne. And they get a 2nd and 6 at the 48. I'm going to look for the pass. And they run the ball, but we get him. He only gets 2 yards there, so he's got a 3rd and 4 coming up. I'm going to put in the balanced on this because he has trouble with with our balanced defense. And we catch him he catches the ball, but we get him right there at the marker. The question is, what is he going to do? Is he going to go for it? He is in our territory, and yeah, he's going to go for it. This time I got to be strategic. I am going to look for the run, and I'm going to key on Madison. And if you want to pass it, go ahead and pass it. And he is going to try to do that. And it's incomplete. So again, we have held him on a 4th and 1. And that's what happens when you try to pass with Josh Dobbs in a situation where he has to complete the pass. Line buck by Foreman. And he gets some nice yards. Foreman is just racking up some good yards here. Time is ticking down in the 3rd quarter. We're up 3 touchdowns on Minnesota. It's been pretty easy to beat Minnesota. I'm surprised. We got a 2nd and 5 at the 48. I am going to go off tackle with Foreman. That is going to be offsides on Minnesota. So we're going to accept the penalty for sure. We accept the penalty, and we have a 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 43. Line buck with Foreman. We're overworking Foreman, but we're loving it. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe Foreman's not loving it. I don't know. Got a 2nd and 10. Let's go look in pass to Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete, just off of Mooney's fingertips, it looks like. So we have a 3rd and 10 at the 43. I'm going to do a short pass to Moore. He gets the pass off, but it's incomplete. And with a 4th and 10 coming up, we're definitely punting. And we are going to coffin corner the punt again as well. There is a penalty on the play, though. He gets it off. And we would have them... No, it went into the end zone. Well, we can have a 4th and 5. Yeah, I'm going to accept the penalty. 4th and 5, and we will punt the ball, and we'll try the coffin corner again. And this time, hopefully, he actually doesn't put it into the end zone. But it looks like he's going to. So he puts it into the end zone. I try to tell him coffin corner, coffin corner, coffin corner, but no. So they are going to have it 1st and 10 at their 20. We're looking for the pass. I mean, no reason not to. Dobbs is back to pass. And he catches the ball, but after a 5-yard pickup, and the guy is right there. Our defensive back is right there. So it's 2nd and 5. We're going to look for the run. I'm going to look for the run. Just go out on a limb here. No, he's passing. And he gets a lot of yards because we decided to put in the run. I mean, what can I say? All right, let's look for the pass. I mean, we're in the fourth quarter, so he needs 3 touchdowns in 1 quarter now. We just crossed over into the fourth. Second and 5 at the 43. Going to look for the run again. And that's incomplete. So there you go with that. Third and 5. I am looking for the pass. He is going to try to pass. And we get him right there. So the question is, does he go for it? He's on his own end of the field. There's still 13 minutes left. In real life, a coach would say punt. But no, they're not going to do that. We're going to put in the balanced and hope we can stop him. And there is a penalty of some sort on that. But he gets the first down. So we'll see who the penalty is on. I didn't catch it. And it was on us, so it's a 1st and 10 for them at the 35. I'm going to look for the pass. And it's incomplete. Second and 10 at our 35. I'm going to look for the pass again. He runs the ball, and we get him after a 6-yard pickup, it looks like. So they have a 3rd and 4. They can't really accept a field goal here. They're down too much to kick a field goal. So I'm looking for the pass. They run the ball. They don't get it. So now here's they have to come up with an idea here. They got 2 yards, so they have a 4th and 2 coming up. I am going to look for the pass. Oh, they run the ball. I mean, I knew they were going to run the ball, but geez. Yeah, I mean, you can't really plan on that. All right, well, they got a 1st and 10 at the 21. Looks like they may actually score on us. They might. I mean, who knows? But we're going to intercept the ball, so they won't. The Minnesota just cannot score on us with Dobbs at quarterback. That's just what we're talking about. I mean, I saw that interception coming a mile away. We got a 1st and 10 at the 20. I am going to go line buck with Johnson. 9:51 left in the game, and Johnson gets a lot of yards, man. Why are you not looking for Johnson to run the ball? He gets a 6-yard pickup. And Johnson today has 5 rushes for 17 yards. We're going to go flat to Mooney, even though Fields can't complete a flat pass to save his life. Let's see if he can now. He does. I think that's complete right at the marker. It is. So we have a 1st down. 1st and 10, we're going to go off tackle with Johnson. And he's going to get some good yards, too, like 3 yards there. 4 yards. Nice. 2nd and 6 for us. I'm going to go end run Fields. I'm always going to pull this out of my bag every once in a while. Looks like they're going to get him, though. And they got him big time. -6 yards there. So the end run not working real well for Fields. He has 7 runs today for 5 yards, which is bad. Going to try a short pass to Mooney on 3rd and 12. That's an outlet pass, but it might be good for a 1st down. It looks like it's going to be, and a lot more. That was great. Justin Fields had to go to his 2nd guy, Rashawn Johnson. Rashawn Johnson, man, the guy is having a serious game. We have a 1st and 10 at the Minnesota 49. Going to go line buck with Johnson. After he caught that pass, he's like trying to catch his breath, and he's like, oh yeah, why not? Just run me. He gets 2 yards, maybe because he's getting tired. Who knows? Second and 8, I am going to go look in pass to Mooney again. He's not really good at these rinky-dink passes, but let's see if he can complete one. He does. We get some yards on that. 5-yard pickup, and so we have a 3rd and 3 coming up at the Minnesota 42. Let's go look in pass to Herbert. And it's incomplete. Now we're at the Minnesota 42. I'll try again for a coffin corner punt. I mean, does Gill even know what a coffin corner punt is? Here it seems like he does. Ooh, that's nice. We're going to pin him up at the 1. Now there, he did a good job. 1st and 10 for Minnesota at their own 1. I am going to look for the balanced. We're going to put in the balanced defense. Oh, we're offsides. Not good. No, they were. Or no, we were. Okay, so they have a 1st and 5 at the 6 now. We're going to look for the pass. Now we're offsides again. What are we doing? Well, they're going to decline that for big time. Dobbs with a bomb completed, no less. They'll have a 1st and 10 at our 47. There's only 4:40 left, though. He needs 3 touchdowns. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. They only get 6 yards there. Going to put in the pass defense. That's going to be incomplete. So they're going to have a 3rd and 4 coming up here. I'm going to guess they're not going to run the ball to try to get the first down and trick us. I think they're probably going to pass. And we should just double team Jefferson. And he's back to pass. And we sack him. They lost 2 yards on that. I mean, he doesn't have a choice. He's got to go for it. 4th and 6. We're looking for the pass. And it's incomplete, and we're going to take over on downs. Looks like we might just get out of here with a shutout of the Vikings, which would be incredible. Going to go line buck with Blasingame. Why not? And Blasingame gets a lot of yards. This Minnesota defense must have been terrible against the run. Because we are just running left and right on them. I mean, if you look at the box score, let's look at the box score. Fields has attempted 31 passes, but we have run the ball 27 times. It's almost a 50-50 offense. I'm going to go line buck with Blasingame. And he does get 2 yards, a couple yards there, looks like. Yep. So we're going to have a 3rd and 4. I'm going to try a short pass to St. Brown. And that's going to be completed for a first down and a lot of yards. First and 10 for us at the 36. Going to go line buck with Blasingame. And he gets stopped probably behind the line or at the line. Yep, at the line. So we're going to have a second and 10 at the 36. I'm going to try a short pass to St. Brown. Doesn't look like he's calling timeouts either. He doesn't really care. He knows he lost the game. And that's it. Game over. We win 21-0. We will take a look at the final stats. Fields was 18 of 31 passing for 229 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Oh, that was Badgett. That last couple there was Badgett. He was 2 for 2 for 26 yards. But Dobbs was 15 of 29 for 151 yards and an interception. Khalil Herbert rushed it 8 times for 72 yards. Rashawn Johnson rushed 7 times for 23 yards. Fields rushed 7 times for 5. Deonta Foreman rushed 4 times for 19 yards, and Blasingame rushed 3 times for 6. For them, Madison rushed it 12 times for 80 yards, Akers 5 times for 15, Chandler 4 for 3, and Dobbs 2 for 2. And again, I'll let you just take a look at the receiving stats, but this was like a huge ass whooping that we put on Minnesota. And that is going to be it for me, Sportsman Z, Bob Zolke, signing off.